like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So here's your review of AEW Collision week commencing the 18th of December. And Merry Christmas to all those who celebrate Christmas, and have a good day to those who don't. So it starts to be Claudio Castagnoli versus Andrade for the Continental Classic tournament in a really good match, really close match. Obviously, these two are great wrestlers. I know the camera scene's a bit bent, but stay with me. But in the end, Claudio gets the victory, so congratulations to Claudio. Then we have Anadon versus some lady. Anadon obviously gets the victory. Then after that, Julia Hart turns up. She stares at Anadon. Anadon attacks Julia Hart. Then Sky Blue comes down, casts Sky Blue, and then Julia Hart proceeds to attack Anadon. Then who comes to Anadon's rescue? Thunder Rosa. So she's back. Welcome back, Thunder Rosa. Then we have Orange Cassidy versus Bryan Keith, the Cowboy, in a international championship match. Really good match. Go and watch, you haven't seen it. Coming now, it was really close, but Orange Cassidy wins. Then we have Miro basically calling out Andrade, said he's going to basically come after him once his business is done in the Continental Classic tournament. Then you have the FTR calling out the House of Black for obviously running in on them all the time, facing them off, staring them out. And then the House of Black sort of say they want them to join the House of Black. That's what they say to FTR. And then they also take out a picture of, I think it's Cash's family, Dax's family, I believe it was, or Cash, one of them. Sorry, my bad. One of their family, and then basically just turned ugly, basically. Then we have Chris Statlander and Willow versus DeMonte and Mercedes in a street fight. Really good match. You can obviously imagine what's in a street fight: tables, tacks, chairs, ladders, signposts, the lot. But in the end, Chris Statlander got the victory. Then we have Brian Cage versus some guy. Brian Cage got the victory. Then we have Keith Lee. So he approaches King Nana and the Mogul Embassy, and he basically says to them, "I want him." I think we know what we're talking about. Whose house? So then we had another Continental Classic match. It was Danny Garcia, I should say, versus Eddie Kingston in a Continental Classic tournament match. Really close match. I thought Danny Garcia was going to get it this time. He's been eating a lot of pins, as he said he wouldn't do. But unfortunately, in the end, Eddie Kingston wins, and I think Danny Garcia is now out of the tournament. Then in the main event of the evening, it's Bryan Danielson versus Brody King. Obviously, Bryan Danielson comes in there with the injured eye, with the eye patch over it. Really good, solid match. Go and watch if you haven't seen it. But in the end, Bryan Danielson managed to pull it out and got the victory. So he stays in the tournament. So really good show. Go and watch if you haven't seen it. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment.